Hello and welcome to my brand new channel. If you are a subscriber from my old channel and have come to support me here, whether you subscribe or not, I really appreciate it. Thank you for even giving it a chance. And if you are new to this channel or to me in general, then also hello. I've been making YouTube videos sort of officially for about 5 years, and I created this channel because YouTube has been messing with things lately and it really negatively affected my channel, so I made a new one just to see how it would go. So obviously this channel is going to be for like K-pop related videos. I most likely won't put reaction videos. I might do them maybe just for like special occasions here. I haven't totally decided yet. For my first video on this channel, I decided to talk about some groups that I think deserve a little more attention and just love in general. These are not by any means like groups that I think are underrated or anything like that. They definitely all have pretty large fan bases, but I think they could use just a little tiny bit more because every group deserves love. They are in alphabetical order, just that's the only way I decided to organize them. They're not in order of like importance or anything. I think every group works just as hard as the next group or the last group. They're all talented, they all deserve to have their dreams come true. Also, there are only 2 girl groups on this list because I still am not that familiar with girl groups, though I am working on it. So please excuse that if you're a girl group fan and you came here to hear about some girl groups. Sorry. Let's get into it. So firstly is Ace. If you do not know Ace, that's totally fine. I don't expect a whole lot of people do, but they have been gaining quite a bit of attention lately as of like mid 2018, I would say. They have not been around long, but I wouldn't really consider them a rookie group anymore. They debuted in May of 2017, gained quite a lot of popularity or just kind of attention for their Cactus era because for their performances, they performed in these tiny little hot pants, little short shorts, and people were kind of thrown off by that a little bit. But if you look deeper into Ace as a group, you will see so much. They are so talented in so many different areas. They have amazing vocals, amazing dance, like choreography is on point. I'm pretty sure they self-produce. I could be wrong, but I'm 90% sure they do self-produce occasionally. And they are just really passionate about what they do, and their music is just, it's really easy to listen to. The second group on my list is ATEEZ. Now, again, ATEEZ has gained quite a bit of popularity even though they are very much a rookie group. They only just debuted in October of 2018, and people are kind of already recognizing them for being this powerhouse group. I think they have this super special quality about them that you don't find super often. I use the word super like a million times and that's really annoying. They have this vibe about them where they are a rookie group but they do not feel like a rookie group. They have been self-producing like right out of the gate. Like as soon as they debuted, they were self-producing. They have on-point choreography. They have awesome just group dynamics, I think. And I think that in like a year or so, everybody is going to know who ATEEZ is. Once they've had time to really like kick off and like, you know, really get going, even though they came out super strong when they debuted, I think they're only going to get stronger as time goes on. Thirdly on my list is Black Six. I'm not like the utmost expert on Black Six. I have kind of listened to them on and off here and there. I like a couple of their songs. I only know a couple of their names, but I know that they are a talented group. They debuted in April of 2017. From what I've seen, they have a lot of potential, and I think they could do really well if they had the support and the attention, like just the exposure that I feel is necessary for a group to show their company, you know, put some more funds and effort and craft them into this perfect little group. If you have a chance, I highly recommend you check out Black Six because at the moment, I don't really see people talking about them, and that's a shame. I mean, it's a shame for all these groups, but like, I think Black Six, of all the groups on my list, is probably talked about the absolute least. Number 4 on my list is actually a group that I was going to save for last, but then I decided to put them in alphabetical order. They are currently on an indefinite hiatus. It's not that they weren't doing well, but their company just, I can't really just figure out what was going on there. I saw a lot of people supporting them and asking for a comeback, and it just never happened, and then their company was like, meh. Boys Republic is the group I'm talking about. They debuted all the way back in June of 2013, and if you've never heard of them, that is exactly why they are on this list right now, because I'm still shocked that there are people who have never heard of them or who have heard of them but haven't listened to them. I would highly recommend for people who like VIXX to check out Boys Republic, because they do very similar concepts and are very concept heavy in general. But they also have done, you know, as well as doing like the dark kind of intense concepts, they have also done like lighter and like cuter stuff. But they generally stay towards like really well crafted concepts, and I think that that's really admirable, because more recently it's become kind of the norm that if you want to do well, do like a cuter concept or like a light concept. So I respect Boys Republic so much, and they're one of my favorite groups. So I hope more attention can be brought to them to show their company that the fans still do care. And I know that the members are taking it super hard. It's gotta suck to see something that you're so passionate about just not do well. I've been there. Okay, it doesn't feel good. Number 5 is CLC, and you may not know them, you may know them. I think they're somewhat in the middle range as far as popularity goes. I know there are a lot of people that like them but are frustrated that Cube isn't giving them more comebacks, because they only just had a comeback, like just recently, after going like, what was it, over a year or something without a real comeback. And what sucks is a lot of people know Idol, but they don't really know CLC, who is a senior group to Idol. They've been around since March of 2015, and they have a pretty loyal fan base so far, but Cube is just kind of being blind, because I think they're waiting for them to be like this huge twice kind of phenomenon, and that's not really realistic for every group. But their music is awesome. They go through different kinds of concepts. They do girl crush concepts, they do cutesy concepts, and they pull it all off, which is like kind of rare in my opinion. Some groups you can tell they're not comfortable doing cute, or they're not comfortable doing like sexy, but CLC to me feels like they can just pull it off really well. And Idol has what I wish CLC had. Their kind of pop is what I wish Cube would let CLC have, but they haven't, because they haven't given them enough comebacks to be able to like form their true identity as a group together, and I think that's what they need. They just need some more support. Number 6 is Golden Child, and they are also not necessarily a rookie group, but I guess kind of still considered a rookie group. I don't know, they're on the line, I think. They debuted in August of 2017, and I think they've done pretty well for themselves, but I don't think they're at the level that they should be by now. That's what this whole video is about, basically. These groups are not where they should be, and people need to wake up. They have kind of gone the 17 route, where they do these brighter, kind of lighter concepts, and they don't feel immature or childish, at least in my opinion. They just feel like some guys having fun, making music and music videos and just being together. It doesn't feel like they're uncomfortable with it. Like I said with CLC, they seem to just enjoy these fun concepts, and that's cool, because they're young guys. They should be allowed to be youthful and like have fun, and their songs are awesome. Their choreography is awesome. I didn't mention for CLC also, but their choreography is awesome. Just if you like 17, you'll probably love Golden Child. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 7 is Infact, another group I'm not like 100% familiar with, but am a fan of. They debuted in January of 2016, so they're definitely not rookies, but they're still kind of a baby group, in my opinion. And they have kind of done things all over the place. They didn't necessarily do cute concepts, but they did kind of flirty. What do you call them? I don't know. Boy crush? I don't know. I don't know how to describe Infact, honestly. They're super talented though. The rapping in their group is just, it's just good. It's just really good. Vocals are just some of my favorite in K-pop, to be honest. And though I cannot quite picture any choreography that I've seen from them in my head, I'm sure it's awesome if they do. But I feel like they're like Big Bang, where they're just kind of, vibing and don't really dance. I don't know. Again, Infact is honestly just, I hate doing that, but you know what? I know I didn't say a lot about them as a group. I didn't describe a lot, but it's kind of more like you have to check for yourself to kind of get Infact. I didn't get Infact until I looked at one of their music videos, and then I was like, oh, just check them out. I can't give you any kind of like comparison as to who they're like, because honestly they're just Infact. That's all it is. Number 8 is another girl group, and if you know BAP or if you like BAP, then you might like Sonamu, even though they're a girl group. Sonamu is actually the sister group to BAP. They're from the same company. Sonamu debuted in December of 2014. I can't remember when BAP debuted. I think it was about a year or two after BAP, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're here to talk about Sonamu. Okay. Let's just be totally honest right now. Okay, Sonamu is one of my favorite girl groups. Even though I don't know them, like facts about them or like anything like that. Their music and their concepts and everything, they're some of my favorites. And people can hate on them all they want for changing their concept from like hip-hop, badass, BAP females to like Twice. Not even really Twice. A little cuter than Twice does, but they are super talented girls and do not receive nearly as much recognition as they deserve. Plus their fandom name is Pinecones, and I think that's so cute. Number 9 is VAV. I always want to call them VAV, just like I always want to call EXID EXID. I don't know what my brain is thinking. But if you have never heard of VAV, then you have not lived a day in your life, because they are just a perfect group. They don't have one bad dancer. They don't have a bad vocal. They don't have a bad rapper. I honestly don't know if they have a bad song, because I haven't listened to all of them, but of the songs I have listened to, none of them are bad. Not being biased, even though I love them, just saying VAV is on another level as far as I'm concerned within K-pop. They don't feel like a K-pop group. They debuted in October of 2015, which it does not feel like it. They feel like such a senior group at this point. Like, it amazes me that they've only been around for 4 years. It's crazy. I can't explain it necessarily, but I feel in my heart that VAV is destined for something so great, and I think they just deserve the chance to prove themselves. Plus, if you're a fan of Monsta X and you are up to date on your Monsta X trivia, one of the members of VAV used to be on No Mercy with Monsta X. So there's a little connection for you if you wanted one. Nobody asked, but there you go. And number 10, lastly, I'm so glad this one was last actually, because I kind of want to talk about them a little bit. We have Xeno T. And if you have never heard the name Xeno T, which I'm sure lots and lots and lots of people never have, because they haven't existed for that long, then you may be shocked to know that Xeno T used to be Top Dog, which I know a lot of people know Top Dog, so don't pretend you don't. They were one of the best groups, in my opinion. When they were all together, they were like top of their game. It made me so sad that members just kind of kept leaving. And then one day, poof, only 5 of them were left. And those 5 changed their name from Top Dog to Xeno T. Top Dog had been around since 2013, But in 2018 was when things kind of, you know, had to be reworked because so many members decided to leave. And February of 2018 was when they announced that they would be regrouping, the remaining members would be regrouping as Xeno T instead of going on as Top Dog. But things just kind of happened. You know, some went to go in the military or get married, some left for personal reasons, health problems that they just couldn't work with being in a group. As far as, like, I'm aware, while I'm filming this video, I think Xeno T has really only released one song, and I think that's because it was kind of supposed to be like a little teaser to see if people would be interested, and I don't know how many people were. I want them to do well because they've already had a group fall apart, and I don't think that their hearts could take it if they put so much in to another group and it fell apart. And I don't want people to check them out for pity or like sympathy or anything like that. I want you to check them out and just genuinely listen and pay attention to them, and if you like them, then that's awesome. Like, please show them some support. If you don't like them, then that's fine. Same with the rest of the groups that I've talked about in this video. If you don't like them, then that's fine. Like, nobody's forcing you to listen to groups that you don't like, but just kind of give them a chance if you haven't, and that would be really awesome. That is the end of my list for this video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That's it for me. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.